Hey, I'm Steve Cook, head basketball coach, Hamilton Heights Christian Academy. This is junior point guard Camden Andrews, junior guard Jordann Dumont, sophomore guard Bryson Andrews.
Coach, start with you. It wasn't Hamilton Heights fashion to take the L yesterday.
Right.
But you guys come back today. It was a fun game.
Yes, sir.
Tell us what you did different.
We just have to be more committed today to getting defensive stops. We always feel like we can score enough points to put ourselves in position to win a basketball game. Just yesterday, we didn't do enough to get enough stops. We dug ourselves a big hole early in yesterday's game. We fought back, and I just told our guys we have to use that same energy that we used in the last 4 minutes of the game to start the game today. So we wanted to transition that energy and effort at the end of yesterday's game, bring it at the beginning of this game, and it kind of paid off for our guys today. We got a win by a good margin. We feel good going into whatever we have going next.
Again, let's go over the records that were set. By the way, congratulations on the win. Tied the record for most three-pointers. Team set a record for most three-pointers in a game.
Wow.
With 15. The previous record was 14 by
Wow.
Shannon, Mississippi.
Wow.
And 9. And then the assist record is yours.
Yes.
By 3. I mean, you shattered it. You didn't just pass it, you shattered it. Let's start with you. Is that your game?
To get other players involved?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I love to get my players involved.
What were you feeling out there today? I mean, just dishing it off. I mean, was that just fun or what?
Like Steve Nash, just get my other teammates involved. They weren't missing, so I had to reward them. One of their lanes, getting them the ball. I didn't go past half court, catching the ball.
And Cameron, or Bryson rather, just you found the groove in the second half, and I don't think you missed it till you just fired at those late threes, but one of them got blocked. That's okay. But do you know when you're in groove? I mean, as a three-point shooter, as a shooter, pure shooter, do you know when you got it and when you don't?
Yes, sir. I know when I hit that first one, and whenever I catch it, I shoot it. I feel when I know it's going in, and then I get the second shot, I know that was going in, and I know that I am in my groove. I catch the ball.
Coach, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
What's it like watching these guys out on the court, man, just do their thing? I mean, they're so fluid, so much talent out there. Y'all are long, you're tall, you're fast, you're quick. What's it like coaching a team like this?
It's definitely a joy. I think everybody at this table right now has a unique story about how they ended up at Hamilton Heights, especially having underrated our guys. I know year in, year out, when guys come to Hamilton, Hamilton Heights comes in, you guys kind of know names right off the bat, like this guy's this guy's that, this guy's that. I think the only person on our roster that was a main point was Santo Chukwu. And I think this is a coming out party for these guys. They worked their behinds off since June, July when we got the group together. And they just worked hard. They trust me, they trust each other, and then they're seeing the fruits of their labor. Bryson played in probably 2 games last year with this group, the same group. We had 8 seniors last year. He watched, he observed, and he said he didn't want to sit on the bench again. And so he put a lot of time and effort this summer, and he's reaping the benefits. The hard work that he's puts in. Camden the same way. He had a somewhat limited role on last year's team. We told him that he had the keys to the vehicle this year, and whatever he did, that's how we're going to ride out with him. Today he did his thing. He didn't score as many points as we're used to him scoring. He's scoring like 17 a game right now. He was only at total points at 4, but he made up in other ways by breaking a record for an assist, which is really, really good. And this is some film that we can send to college coaches and show them our guys can really play too.
7 rebounds.
7 rebounds, yes.
7 rebounds. You didn't know that, did you? So, I mean, you don't just dish it out, you go and get it too, don't you?
That's it. Coach gets on it for not rebounding.
We can't forget about Jordann Dumont's 30 points too. Very big points. I've been on his behind for the last 3 games. He struggled the last 3 games. We watched film yesterday, and I called him out, and told him that in order for us to win basketball games, he had to be better. He set the tone early. Bryson came behind him, and Cam cleaned it up. So we can't forget about the 30 points from Jordann Dumont, because every single last one of those points were very big points for us.
Jordan, I want to go to you on this. I was just about to ask, you get a record, Man, he dropped a 30-piece. I mean, what's up with that? Tell us how you felt today dropping the 30-piece.
It was good. Honestly, I just I'm a super great coach. I'm a super great runner, and I'm my shooter. So honestly, I just have a great team, so I just do my job.
All right, I'm gonna come to the Andrews brothers, right? All right, you guys, we were just talking about a while ago. You from Memphis, you from the city. You know, you tied Tyler Harris. You broke Tyler Harris's record. Okay, what does that mean for you guys? Tyler's a legend, man, from Cordova. I mean, everybody knows that. He's a city legend. What does it mean for you two guys to be in a record book ahead of or with Tyler?
It feels pretty good because we're from the same city and we're from Cordova as well. So come to the tournament that he played and he did great, we come right behind him. Tying his record and beating his record feels good.
Just curious right here, of your 9 threes you hit, how many did he pass to you?
Almost every single one.
Every one of them. So they got a little bit of camaraderie going there, huh?
Right.
What kind of vision do you have? I mean, obviously you got really good vision, 16 assists, you got to have good vision. Do you see things other guys going out on the court? Like you see him open, maybe others might not see him open and stuff. Do you see that kind of stuff? Like, what do you do to work to make that better?
Bryson and I, we in the gym all the time. We practice by drop a certain way. He knows my moves. He knows the moves I like to do. His defenders a little bit above him, back door cut, go to the corner, my drop, middle, he popping up. So he put it well. He knows how I'm getting the ball.
And y'all are brothers?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. See, growing up together, then y'all had a lot of practice together. Did y'all actually play around the house? I mean, kind of work on. Did everything kind of start back in those days? Can you look back and think, hey man, I remember us playing in the backyard back here, out on the street, whatever, you know. We kind of started right there, and then look where we've gotten. I mean, do y'all talk about that kind of stuff?
No, we don't. But now that you brought it up, I do. I love some flashbacks was, getting some fights and stuff, and one-on-one. So.
Who could win one-on-one? Who's gonna take the other one? he gave it up before you said it. So
Hold on, that's an extra assist. We're gonna give him 18 on that one.
Right.
All right,
yeah, that's a good
getting
point.
assists
Yeah,
after the
we'll
game.
put 18 down for you. Make sure Vince knows that too. 18 assists.
I'm gonna finish it off here with you, Coach.
Yes.
Was last year your first year?
Last year was my first year, yes, sir.
Last year's your first year.
Yes.
You come in a pandemic.
Yes.
Hamilton Heights was built as a national team.
Yes, sir.
A national, I ain't gonna say power, but you guys were close, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Under Zach.
Yes, sir.
Great friend of mine.
Great friend of mine.
What is it like to come in behind him with the foundation that he's laid, knowing that you got to keep up the work that he's put forward?
I will tell you this, especially around the city, definitely some big shoes to fill, starting with our city first. Because when Zach left, I think everybody felt distraught, like, oh my goodness, it's over. But Zach trusted me to come in. I've been around the program for a while. I coached AAU for a while, so some of my players was with Zach. Zach let me have some of his players to play in our program. So it's been a tough change. With Zach's last year, he graduated 99% of offense. So we have to kind of replenish that with Samson Regentsiv and Drew Williams and Byron Matos, Anderson Garcia, Don Penn, all those guys were playing high-major basketball. So we're having to restart this thing a little bit. We're going to start it from the ground up. We're going to trust our process of developing our players each and every day. As you can see, like, these guys are going to be special. Every single last one of these guys will be on our roster next year. So as we continue to grow, these guys are going to continue to grow to be household names, just like the rest of the guys that were in the Hamilton Heights program before.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Can somebody take